Thought I'd do an update on the cranberry beans. With the lack of sunlight, I've went ahead and bought a plant bulb. It was like $4.99, and not a lot of information on it, but I'm gonna look it up at the manufacturer. The beans seem to either suffered from lack of sunlight, or they just produce the beans and they dry up and go away. But I opened this pod and the beans are somewhat white in color compared to the original beans, which are up here. Sit in here. Okay, there's the original and these. So either this bean was cross-pollinated with something else and created a new strain over here, or lack of sunlight. I'm not sure which one, until I try them out in the yard and see what happens. For right now, I've soaked this one for 24 hours, and you can see there's no sprouting yet, so I'll have to give it a little more time. And then I'll add these two also to it. And come back tomorrow and see. Put them over here on the side. Add a little more water. That way they're submerged. I had someone comment on my little solar girl. A neighbor gave her to me as a gift. She told me that she received one as a gift, and every day she wakes up and looks at her dancing, and it lifts her spirits. And I thought that was really sweet of her, to think of giving me one also. She basically just, gave a little bit of sunshine and joy and smiles. The Yacon is doing pretty well, even with the lack of sun. After transplanting it, the side shoots, are pretty much staying as nubs instead of developing new leaves. But this leaf is really dark, and this one is really dark, and this one's really dark after only one day of light. I think it was last night, so say 12 hours, where this one is what it was looking like. So adding the lamp, you can see some results in no time. Let's see if I can compare the difference. On the camera they kind of look the same, or I guess under that light they look the same. But I'm hoping this bean plant turns around. I'm gonna go ahead and take out all the seeds and see if new ones grow, from the beans and on the plant. Kind of hard to open with one hand. Okay, I got it open. These kind of look like the other cranberry beans. The one I've got is supposed to be an Italian version, and then the other one is North American. So I don't know, what's up with it, but I'm just really happy to see, the plant produced indoors. So it looks like my winter garden is a success. If these are fertile and there's not enough to actually cook, and see if there's a taste difference. But that's my update for today. Thanks for watching. I forgot to show you this. I've placed a potato in here, and move this around. You can see there's roots already forming on the sprout here, and what I'm going to do when it gets a little bit bigger is pull this off the potato and move it, and then here's another one right here, and I'm going to see how many plants I can produce off of pulling the sprouts off the potato, and letting more sprouts, you know, grow to replace it. Okay. Then I took some eyes off of another potato, and I'm going to see if I can just grow a plant with them. And here I've got the peals from a potato, and I'm going to see if I can get them to grow. Maybe I should just put them in here and just keep them all in one container. But this is the start of my potato experiment. I've got some seeds from Tom Wagner Seeds. He breeds and develops other strains of potatoes, and this year I'm going to grow potatoes from actual seeds that come from a fruit, kind of like seeds from a tomato fruit. This one looks like it's already started to sprout. Yep, see? The roots already started on it. Cover these up. This container, I just put the batting material in the bottom, like you would use to stuff pillows, and that creates a wick. It keeps the soil moist, and it's doing a pretty good job of it. In this container, I put the batting material, if you remember from my other video, in there, and I've never watered it, and this soil is still moist. I think another thing that might affect this is the soil temperature. I need to find my, meet the thermometer or something and see, you know, the soil's not extremely cold, but it might be colder than what it was when they were in smaller containers. But that's my update for today. Thanks for watching.